a fun-filled and challenging yoga flow today for my type A friends. We're going to keep things moving along so that it's easier for us to stay focused on the yoga that way. So let's get started. Top of our mats, we're going to start with 3 fundamental sun salutations, Surya Namaskar A, then we'll do 1 Surya Namaskar B, and then we'll keep flowing from there. And by the time we get to final relaxation, maybe we can actually relax. So, top of the mat, toes together, shoulders going down your back. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back to plank. Lower down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes. Press back, downward dog. We'll breathe here, in and out. Now on your toes, inhale. Bend your knees, exhale. And float to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Exhale, hands to your heart. Again, inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, you can step or float back into chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, thighs are off the mat. Exhale, down dog. Breathe. Inhale on your toes. Exhale, bend your knees. Float to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Exhale, hands to your heart. Last time, Surya A. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, float back. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Up on your toes. Bend your knees. To the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise. Arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Okay, moving on to Surya Namaskar B. Inhale, sit down in your chair. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, back to chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right foot between your hands. Plant your left foot 45 degrees. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back to plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left foot between your hands. Plant your right foot 45 degrees. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down. Step back to plank. Lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Breathe here. Up on your toes. Bend your knees. Float to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Sit down in our chairs. Hands to your heart. Okay, moving on now to the rest of our flow. We're going to add on where we just left off. Inhale, exhale. Sit in your chair. Inhale, exhale, forward bend. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back. down chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Raise your right leg. Bring your knee to your nose. Step between your hands. Lower your left heel. Your foot's at a 45-degree angle. Arms to the sky. Hips square to the front of the mat. Warrior one. Open up. Warrior two. Gaze is over your front middle finger. Knee is over ankle, 90 degrees. Flip your front palm. Reverse your warrior. Forearm to your front leg. Arm over for side angle pose. Reverse your warrior. Straighten your front leg. Send your hips back. And come down over your front leg into a triangle pose. Your hand will brush your shin or your foot. And from here, we're going to take it a little deeper, our side angle pose. Bring your hand to the mat, arm over. Okay, now we're going to go into a half moon. So I'm going to bring my right hand at an angle to my right pinky. Left hand to the sky, gaze to the sky. Holding here. Now if you have trouble balancing, gazing at the mat, make it easier. Okay, stepping back to warrior two. Now we're going to go into ninja on the left. Ninja on the right. Okay, hands to the mat. Toes in, heels out. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Gonna walk to the front, face the front of the mat. We're going to step our back foot in, straighten our front, then we're squared to the front of the mat for pyramid pose. You come down over your front leg, straight back, gazing at your big toe. Inhale, halfway lift. Now you take your left hand, either keep it on the inside of your foot or to the outside of your pinky for a twisted triangle. So hips are in the same position, sacrum is flat, gaze to the sky. Now if you had your hand on the outside of your foot, bring it back to the inside so it's at an angle from your big toe. Lift your back leg for a revolved half moon. Back toes are facing down. Come back to a lunge, low lunge. Plant your left hand, right hand to the sky. Exhale. Inhale. Now we're going to go into a side plank. So keep your left your left hand on the mat and turn your left foot to the side. You're going to balance on your side. You can take any variation here. You can raise your leg, make a tree. You can lift your foot. From here, come to plank. Bring your right foot between your hands. Lower your left knee. Inhale up. Little back bend here. Exhale, half split. Or full split. So from half split, plant your left palm, raise your right hand and grab your foot. Twisted quad stretch, getting deeper on your forearm. Let go of your foot, bring your forearms to the inside of your right foot on the mat. Lizard pose. You can stay here, or you can power up your left leg. Come back to plank with forearms on the mat. And trying to do this at the same time, you're going to press into your hands, into down dog. You might have to readjust. Take your left leg up, knee to your nose, and bring it between your hands. Plant your back heel, arms to the sky, warrior one on your left now. Still with me? We're going to keep this moving. Warrior two on the left side. Reverse your warrior. Bring your forearm to your front leg for side angle. Reverse your warrior, straighten your front leg, and come down into triangle pose. My hand is brushing my shin. And then taking it a little deeper in side angle pose, you can also go back to forearm on your 5, that's easier. From here we're going to go into half moon pose. So I'm going to bring my left hand to an angle of my pinky toe, lift up. You can look at the mat if you need the extra balance, or you can start gazing towards your hand, which is reaching to the sky. Back to warrior two. Ninja on our right, ninja on our left. We're going to come to goddess pose. We're going to turn to the left, step in with the right foot, square your hips to the front of the mat, and we're going to lower down into pyramid pose. Back is straight. Now you're going to keep your right hand where it is, or for more challenge, bring it to the pinky side of your front toe. Keep your sacrum level, twist, and look to the sky. From here, bring your right hand back to the inside of your foot at an angle to your big toe. Raise your back foot, toes are pointing down. Open up to your left side for revolved half moon pose. Step back to runner's lunge. Inhale, arms up. And we're going to go into side plank on this side. Taking any variation, leg raised, leg in tree, or grab your front toe. Through pyramid and coming through plank. Lower your right knee. Inhale up, low lunge. Open your arms. Take a little back bend. Exhale, half split or full split. Back through half split. And a twisted quad stretch. You do this, your hand up or your forearm down. Release your back leg, bring your forearms to the mat for lizard pose. Knee is down or knee is up. So from here, we're going to step back into a plank. Right hand out, right foot behind you and grab the inside of your foot. Left arm to the sky. And then you're going to press your foot into your hand. Take a little back bend. Coming down. Keep your foot off the mat. Wrap the right foot around the left leg. Take your right arm under your left arm. This is eagle pose. So I got my right leg over my left, my right arm under my left. And release. We'll take the left side. Left arm out, left foot behind you. Grab the inside of your foot. Right arm up. Now, press your foot into your hand. Open up to a nice back bend. Now, without letting your foot touch, take your left leg around your right leg, left arm under your right arm for eagle pose on the left. And release. Okay, so we're going to do crow pose. So coming down into a squat, toes are facing out, heels are in. It's called malasana or squat. My hands are to my Hands are to my sternum. I'm sitting up nice and tall. My elbows are pressing into my knees to open up my hips. To get into crow, we're going to bring our hands to the mat in front of us. You're going to make a shelf with your knees coming into your armpits, making a little shelf with your elbows. And you can take one foot off the mat, the other foot off the mat, or if you're comfortable, try to float up both feet at the same time. Bring your toes together. Now you may want to put a blanket in front of you if you're worried about falling. Keep engaging your abdominals. That's what gives you the lift. And coming down. Back into a squat. Sitting back. Arms out, legs out. Boat pose. I'm off my mat. I'm moving a little forward. Boat pose. Holding here. Trying to keep my back nice and straight, lifted. Now we're going to sink our boat. My feet are off the mat. Okay, hands behind your head. Knees up. We're going to do yoga bicycle. So, starting with left elbow to right knee, right elbow to left knee. Keep inhaling and exhaling. Take these at your own pace. Now we're going to speed up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Knees to your chest. Feet to the sky. Hands are on the mat. You're going to lower your feet 30 degrees. Hold here. Lower another 30. Hold here. 2 inches off the mat. Bring them back up. Now you take your toes out, Charlie Chaplin your feet. Take it down 30 degrees. Another 30 degrees. 2 inches off the mat. Back up. Toes in, heels out. Down 30 degrees. Another 30 degrees. 2 inches off the mat. And that's it. Knees to your chest. Arms like a T. Take your knees to the right, gaze to the left. Okay, now we're going to take our knees to the left, gaze to the right. Knees back. Counter for the abdominals. We're going to do some back bending. Heels on the feet on the mat. Be able to brush the mat, knees in the air. You can brush the backs of your heels. You're going to scoot your shoulders under. Grabbing your hands under your back. Pressing them into the mat. And raising your hips into a bridge pose. Taking a few breaths here. And lowering down. You can do that again, or you can try the full wheel, the full back bend. Take your hands by your ears, fingers facing the front of the mat. You're going to lift your hips, straighten your arms, to a full back bend. Take a few breaths here. Lower down. Ready for one more? Bridge your wheel. Hands by my ears. Lifting up. Take a variation if you'd like. Lift one knee with one leg. Lower down. So feet together, knees out into a, it's called Supta Baddha Konasana. Just catch your breath. And bring your knees in, roll on your spine. We're going to come to our knees for camel. So we're on our knees, toes are tucked. We're about hip distance apart with our knees. Take our hands to our lower back, fingers facing up, bring your shoulders up and down, and we're going to not make sure we bend back without dumping into our lower back. So you're going to lift and lower. Lift and lower. And you may stop here, or if you want to keep going, you might want to reach for your heels. And then make sure you bring your hips back over your knees. And if you're comfortable here, you can take your neck back. Coming up. Now we're going to go into child's pose. We're getting near the end. We're going to finish with a half handstand. So bring your mat to the wall. And determine your spacing by taking your foot to the wall. That'll tell you where your hands should go. So I'm going to put my hands where my feet were. Take my feet to the wall. Press up into an L shape. So I'm putting a lot of weight into my hands. After a few breaths, step carefully down. If that was enough, that was enough. If you'd like to try kicking up, you can face the wall, come into a standing split. Come to the mat. Take a child's pose. Coming to the mat, seated position. And now we're going to bring our right foot to our left inner thigh, forming the number 4 with our legs, or a tree. You're going to center yourself over your left leg. Take your left foot. Inhale, extend. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, extend. Exhale, release. Plant your right foot. We're going to do a little twist. Taking your right hand behind you, left elbow outside of your knee. Lifting nice and straight on the inhale. Exhale, twist. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, release. Other side, bring your left foot to the inside of your right thigh. Center yourself over your right leg. Grabbing hold of your right foot. Inhale, extend. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, extend. Exhale, release. Plant your left foot. Take your left arm behind you. Left hand behind you. Right elbow to the outside of your knee. Inhale, sit up nice and straight. Exhale, twist. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, release. Grabbing peace fingers to your big toes. We're going to do a seated forward bend, Paschimottanasana. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend over your front legs. Gazes at your feet. And releasing, lie on your back. Take your right ankle over your left knee and threading your arms through, bring it in. Other side, take your left ankle to your right knee, thread your hands through, bring it in. Take another little twist to the right. Twist to the left. Take a happy baby. So grab your feet, pressing your sacrum into the mat. Feet are flexed. And now you type A individuals, you should feel ready to rest. So, lying on your backs, take your legs out, your arms out, and have a good rest. Namaste.